Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we're talking Agents of Mayhem, an expansion, Athena AI. A while back I did a unboxing video for the entire Agents of Mayhem Kickstarter. I didn't pick this up at the time, but I happened to see this again at a cut rate price on Facebook Marketplace. So I decided to add some AI to my games. So again, we're talking Agents of Mayhem. It's an expansion pack. You need the core game, Agents of Mayhem, to use this deck. Again, this is the Athena AI deck. So let's see what it says. Play Agents of Mayhem solo or cooperative against Athena AI. Athena makes decisions quickly based on mission and unit-focused objectives and what Athena anticipates you will do. Athena's modular AI deck customizes how it behaves, offering a dynamic opponent to that uses unique tactics in each mission. The solo expansion's 140 cards consists of Athena AI order cards, mission and unit focus cards, refresh cards, and summary cards. So it's got a lot of information in here. If you want a copy of the rulebook, you can barcode it right there. Rules are not included. Again, you need a copy of Pride of Babylon, Agents of Mayhem, the core box set, to use this deck of cards. This is brought to you by Volition, Deep Silver, Apollo Games, and Academy Games, and THQ Nordic. This was released in 2023 by Academy Games. For more information, go to academygames.com. So let us crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside, which looks like two ginormous decks of cards. So let's pop them out and see what we got inside the box. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got our cool artwork right there. So I am definitely not going to read through all these cards because there is a bazillion of them, but I'm going to show you what is included in here. So we have a couple different kinds of cards in here. So as you know, I always open things up with a knife off camera. This way, if I slip, I do not, nobody needs to see that on camera. So let's see what we got here. We got a bazillion cards. Okay, so it looks like here we've got a whole bunch of different cards here. We've got mission focus cards. Okay, mission focus cards, which we'll get back to. Just gonna pull them to the side. You have unit focus cards with the green and, the yellow and purple. And these are unit focus cards. Then we have some more cards here for the different factions. And then we have even more cards. So it looks like we only have a couple of these. So we have here Mayhem card unavailable. If the AI has 2 Mayhem cubes on any AI boards at the end of its turn, the AI will spend the 2 Mayhem cubes to flip this card to its available side. And again, Mayhem card says available. So you have dash check summaries, you have cloak summaries, you have golem action summary, and area effects summary cards. And the back, delayed actions, block, protected, defensive dash, Mayhem card available, as we just said. So that's one part of the cards. You can look at these cards here real quick. Again, I'm not going to read through them all. Most Mayhem protected, fewest shields, fewest cubes, fewest shields, special refresh ability, protected, most wounds, fewest cubes protected, fewest shields, fewest cubes. Again, okay, and if you flip those cards over, again, you have that individual type of card. Anyone who's familiar with this game or has played this game before knows that there are lots of cubes. There's lots of working. If I had one critique to say about the game is not an easy sit down and just start playing game. It is confusing to some degree. The rule book was written. I have gotten at least 5 or 6 different uh, addendums to the game, the core game. So the rules have changed to some degree. And so it's not a game, it's not a rules-light game. It has a lot of rules, has a lot of individualized icons. And, you know, it's a fun game, but it's a game that you have to sit down and you have to work your way through it. It's not something you can sit down and just start playing it. It's one that you have to do deep reading. And if you haven't played it in a while, you have to go back and read that rule book again to refresh yourself, because there are just so many icons and so many different rules that it can be a little bogged down at times. At least that's what I had found when I played through most of the game and a couple of the expansions. So again, we have most mayhem, fewest shields, fewest cubes. Again, this is for this faction. So you go in for this faction. As you can tell, two different factions. So those are set cards for those. Then we have your unit focus cards. All the backs are the same for the unit focus cards. Now, you see unit focus. What's that all about? So it says unit focus target VIP. Setup. Place a reference marker on this card that matches the reference marker on a random hashtag enemy that provides the AI the most points if it is downed, or could provide the player the most points if it is not downed. Yellow range, no penalties. Closest range, most bonuses. So you're talking about attacks. Shield unprotected versus protected. So you can see that right there. So again, you have unit focus, target VIP, fall damage, target objective, hack, exiting, spreading, siphon, stun, sniper, suppress, area of effect, charge of attack, down elite, flank, defend, down minions, collapse building, trigger event markers, rift, aim, explosions, gang up, and then we have close combat. So it says here, shielded 4+ cubes, most bonuses, attack, special ruled, unshielded, most wounds. Special rule, the AI will only attack a target from an adjacent space with this order. So if you're in hand-to-hand, it's going to attack you. If you're not, it's not going to use that card against you. So that's your fourth type of card, which is your target VIP. Then you have this set of cards as well, which has the blue backing to it. And these are your mission focused shifting focus. So it says setup. This mission ends with a different mission focus card than it starts with. Place the starting mission card focus card face up with the ending mission focus card face down underneath of it. Got it. Special rules. Only the mission focus card that is face up is used. Special rule 2. At the start of the mission's last round, place this card on top of the 6th refresh card from the bottom of the AI's refresh deck. Special rule 3. When this card is drawn from the AI's refresh deck, flip the ending mission focus card face up and place the starting mission focus card face down underneath of it, then draw a new refresh card. So we got shift focus, target VIP, fall damage, target object, hack, exit, spread, trigger and collapse, capture objective, down the capture, hack then down, ram, crowd control, guard objective, aim, trigger event markers, ignore event markers, and we have stay protected, unprotected lowest level, move, protected highest level, EM or flank. Okay, so there you have it. So there's your next deck, which is your mission focused deck. So in one set of the cards, you have 5 different types of cards that the AI will be using in a game. We also have here, we're going to open up the second deck. Again, you're going to use that knife off. I'm going to use it off the side. So if I cut myself, no one needs to see that. I'll put this in between. So there's your 2 decks. That's your artwork in between. So then we have, look at the backs here. So we got a couple of these to the side. Pride of Babylon. You got this whole deck that is that side. Okay. So these seem to be a lot of the same type of cards. Okay, so that's really those to the side. We'll look at these first because they were a little bit different. So you had squad draw phase. Summary. Squad boards are never excluded by the following refresh exclusion conditions. Fewest shields, most wounds. Squad boards are considered to have 1 shield cube when determining if an elite unit board has the fewest shield cubes. Flip that over. Squad reinforcing, so these are summary cards. Purchasing minions. When purchasing new minions to deploy, the AI will purchase more expensive units first. Deploying units. The AI will deploy units to spaces that meet the following tie-breaking conditions in order. Protected, closest to the enemy OM. Highest level, closest to enemy unit. Then we have the hacking summary. An AI unit will attempt to hack a hackable object after each order if all the following are true. The AI unit is adjacent to a hackable object. The AI unit can play to roll a number of dice equal to the number of hits it must roll successfully to hack. When attempting to hack, the AI will pay to roll as many dice as it can. Elite redeployment summary. Redeploy elite unit. The AI will redeploy a downed elite unit if all the following are true. The elite unit has at least 2 action cubes. The AI is winning. The AI rolls a hit, not an aimed hit, on a white d6. Deploying units. The AI will deploy AI units to spaces that meet the following tie-breaking conditions in order. Protected, closest to the enemy OM, highest level, and closest to enemy unit. Okay, so those are your summary cards of the activation for your AI deck. Again, this is for playing solo, and the AI will do everything for the offensive player. So again, you have a plethora, large quantity of different. So it looks like you have cards for high ground, flanking maneuvers, covers, holds, captures, defend, protect, down elite, down minion, gang up, suppressing, aid. Then you have hack 1, hacking. All right, go. Then you have target object, focus, and your exit. And you have different kinds of vehicles. So it's going to tell you how you're going to run. So each card is set up identically the same. So you have a mission focus or a unit focus. Mission focus, unit focus. So it's one and the next. Okay, so if you look at these cards, they're all set up the same way. The title, what it's used for. Okay, you've got your attack, your move, your attack, and your move. So red range 3+ bonus, aim shielded, largest group unshielded. On level 1 or 2, you take the lowest level. On level 3, 4, highest level, EM or flank. Mission focus, +1 bonuses, closest range, highest protected level. Unshielded, lowest guard, not a guard, most cubes. Capture OM, highest level protected EM or OM. So it's based on the scenario and based on where you are on in the game when you're fighting someone. All right, so you got high ground. Again, I'm not going to read all these. So you got the high ground. Again, you've got your flanking maneuvers, your cover 1, and all the cards are set up identically, as you can tell. On the top, you have unit focus, and up here you have mission focuses. So you have to pay attention to which kind of cards you need for the scenario that you're currently in. So again, there's a lot. And again, like I said to you, the one thing you could say about Pride of Babylon, Agents of Mayhem, is the reality is that there is so much information. And when you're just looking at these cards here, to a lot of gamers, especially if you're a novice gamer, it's extremely overwhelming, this game. It's extremely overwhelming just with the content, with again, all the icons, the dice, the tokens, the cubes, the figures, the different, again, the different terms. They give you an extra sheet just so you can know the terms. And it's, again, Agents of Mayhem, Pride of Babylon is not a bad game, but I could tell you it's not a game that you sit down and pull out often because it is kind of complex to go through. So again, if you're planning on using, learning the game system, you want to play a solo adventure, you're going to use this AI deck for it. If not, you can also use this type of thing as a tutorial to teach someone how to play the game. But again, this is not a game that you're going to take to a convention, open up on a table, and be like, hey guys, let's give it a shot. Absolutely not. This is a game that's going to take you several hours to set up and play. You're looking at least 2 to 3 to 4 hours to play one individual session of this game, because there's just so many rules to go through, and there's a lot more. But again, if you're very comfortable with the game and you want to play it solo using the AI deck, this is what everything that I just showed you here. This is everything that's included, and this will conclude our unboxing of the Athena AI deck, plural decks, for Agents of Mayhem expansion. Of course, you need a core copy of Agents of Mayhem Pride of Babylon to use this AI deck. Of course, this is an expansion for that game. Again, this was released through Volition, Deep River, Apollo Games, and Academy Games, THQ Nordic. Of course, for more information, go to academygames.com. This was released in 2023 by Academy Games. And as always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.